Hey up, my name's Jamie. Good morning. And we're here for a Wednesday morning mooch. How lucky are you, huh? 3 videos in as many days. Whoo-wee. Yeah, so today I was sitting at home and I decided I was going to come out for a little walk, and I thought, where shall I go today? I thought, I know. Let's go have a look at All Souls Church. I love churches. Absolutely love churches. When me and my wife go away to places, we always try and find old churches and stuff. Now this one isn't used much anymore for services. I don't think it's used at all for services. So it is somewhat abandoned, sadly. It might be Boothtown's biggest pigeon loft. Now they do open days where you can go inside and have a look around, but that's not until, what did that sign say? Beginning April, so in the spring. But there's a lot more to this place than just All Souls Church, which we'll go and have a look around in a minute. There's also about this fella. Big statue there for him. I'll try and get a bit closer to that in a little bit. Yeah, All Souls Church and Akroyd Park. What an absolutely amazing building. Absolutely amazing building. Look at this. A big stained glass window at the back. All netted off for the obvious reasons. No, it definitely needs a bit of TLC, does this place, because it is literally falling to pieces. Seeing these bits here where the roof's collapsed. Absolutely, it really is. It's an amazing building. So yeah, like I say, it is just in Boothtown in Halifax. If you want to come and have a look at this, you can see all sorts of doodahs, carvings, stone carvings and everything on the church itself. Lovely. So yeah, when you have a look around the church, I'm going to cut up this way, but there is a separate entrance to Akroyd Park. Now, Akroyd Park was named after the guy that built it. His name was Edward Akroyd. Now, he built it in Victorian times in the 1800s. He was a prominent mill owner and philanthropist, and he cared very deeply about the people that he cared very deeply for the people that worked for him. So he built like a little model village all the way around this park, this old bridleway. He built a little village around the park for the folk that worked for him. Now this park, originally, it was never meant to be open to the public. It was just for the people that worked for Edward Akroyd. But after his death in the late 1800s, the park was then opened to the public for them to enjoy, and you can see why. We just get screaming ambulance. Talking about Victorian times, I don't think there was ever any of them wobbling things in Victorian times. So yeah, I just had a little walk up this bit here from the church. There's a little play park, another entrance. There are several entrances to this place because it is also housing Bankfield Museum and the Akroyd Library, which would be outstanding to see. Now, the Bankfield Museum was Edward Akroyd's house, and now it's all full of all Victorian era artifacts. There's some things from World War and a lot of things about Nestle, actually, because the Nestle factory where you buy all your Christmas sweeties come from Halifax. Interesting. So yeah, you can have a little mooch around here. There's nice little paths, but this here in front of us used to have a water fountain. The fountain was in the middle, where you can just see now. And on screen, I'll put a picture up on screen of it now, when it was in all its glory. You can see these lovely carved stones to make the outer ring. Yeah, it's plenty of benches here as well. If you wanted to just come and have a little walk around here and then sit on one of these benches, just listen to lovely nature and just have a bit of time to yourself. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, so that's the other side of what used to be the fountain. I'll leave a link, as always, in the description to a website that I found on this place that does have some old pictures and several things, pieces of information on there. If you want to have a look, you can peruse at your own leisure. But it's just too nice of a morning to be sat inside, really. Now the paths, another interesting little nugget for you. The model village that he built for his workers all around here, it was called Akroyd. And yeah, like I said, he was really the sort of pioneer and innovator for workers' welfare, which started way back in Victorian times. Now this is quite a short walk. There's paths snaking all the way around. You can go different routes, walk them all, entirely up to you. These old steps, this old tree. Beautiful. I mean, you know me and woodlands, absolute my favourite place to be, especially on autumn mornings like this one now. Oh well, look at this thing. Looks like some sort of old chimney, something. Oh well, obviously maybe not a chimney, because where would the fire be? Oh wow, look at that. Quite interesting. Yeah, if you decide to come here, the path is lovely. is a little bit slippy in places, you know, where the sunlight hasn't got to it, because a lot of it is old cobble like this. Let me show you. Lovely, beautiful old cobbles. Another entrance here. And down here, this bit here used to be bowling greens, but now it's all allotments, secure allotment. And it's definitely still in use. I can see things growing. I can see some tomatoes. Somebody's growing some pumpkins. Wow, it's quite big. I'd love an allotment, but I don't think anything would ever grow if I had an allotment. I'd probably just use it to sit there and drink tea or beer and listen to nature. Well, you never know, one day, maybe. Yeah, it is. It's lovely. There is a car park. I'm parked just over the road, and I just walked across the road. But you can come in and park in Bankfield Museum's car park and have a little mooch around. We'll go down to the museum in a second. We're not going to go in today. I'll save that for another video, because I want to, you know, when we go in there, I believe it is free to go in too. But when we go in there, I want to be all set up properly to show the, you know, do the things a bit of justice of all the items that are inside. So yeah, this road, little road here, will go down to the main road. So you can come up from there, be on your right hand side as you're coming through Boothtown from Halifax, and then into the Bankfield Museum car park. Now I do remember we have brought my daughters here before, and we came to have a good look. There is disabled access to the Duke of Wellington's Regimental Museum here, and the Akroyd Library. I bet that's lovely. Opening times. So it is open quite long. I can see some items through the window. And yeah, so this is really just a little short video today. And I just want to say another massive thank you to all the new viewers and the new subscribers. The channel really is starting to pick up now, and yeah, it's wonderful, so thank you for that very, very much. Let's have a little mooch down here. But yeah, even though we are right next to the main road, it is peaceful. There's a lovely view over Halifax. Oh well, it would be a lovely view over Halifax if Halifax wasn't in such a shit state at the minute. It is awful. They're doing a lot of roadworks, pathworks and all that through Halifax, so at the minute it's yeah, it can get a little bit jammed up. But I would definitely recommend coming and having a little walk around here. I mean, I've gone round it in like 15 minutes, including the church. So if you took your time, go around it a couple of times, sit on a bench, bring a flask of tea and a sandwich. You know, you could have a good little an hour walk out in the fresh air. It's very important to do, and it just keeps everything ticking along nicely. So yeah, many years ago I was temporarily out of work, and my wife had been to the job centre just to have a look, see if there was anything that was going, you know, that might interest me. Nothing much interested me then, and there was an opportunity, a vacancy for somebody to work in a chip shop that was just over the road here. At the time it was called Haley Hill Fisheries. I think now it's called the Kebabery, which they do very nice kebabs, by the way. Anyway, she came home and she says, oh, I've got a funny feeling about this. You just give it a ring. So I did. And he says, you want to come in for an interview? 2 o'clock. So I did. And then I started that afternoon at 4 o'clock working in a fish and chip shop. And from that moment, I absolutely loved it. I thought this, and I'm still doing it now. I've been doing fish and chips for a long time now. And yeah, so that's where my fish and chip career started. So yeah, you can just see, just peeking over the trees, spire of All Souls. I bet Fred Dibner would be up there like a bloody whippet if he was still around. We're going up having a look at that weather vane. He did a lot of work on churches and things like that too, steeplejack. And that's, so really that's it for this little mooch this morning. Just a nice quick one. And yeah, so come check out Akroyd Park in Boothtown. You won't regret it. It is lovely. And yesterday when we was at the landfill site, or the old landfill site, you could see the Dean Clough chimney. You can see it here a little bit closer. That thing is amazing. But we will get down there to have a look. I'm hoping to use one of my secret weapons and get very close to it. And maybe learn a bit of history about Dean Clough as well, and maybe future plans. But anyway, that's for another video. So yeah, come and have a look. Akroyd Park in Boothtown. It's a wonderful place. Nice short video today, and I'll catch you on the next one. So for now, my name's Jamie. I'm your Yorkshire walker. That's Akroyd Park, and I'm out. Peace.